I was born in Petty Harbour. Yes, the Petty Harbour. Yes, the one which featured the movie Orca. Thank you. Nothing like to have the B-level movie to Jaws, the follow-up to Jaws. The Gully Cutter. I didn't mean go there though. Yeah, I was like 6 or something. It was like 1970, I was like 9 or something. Yep. Asked her for a number, and okay. Yeah. I think it's doing all right. Petty Harbour is a funny place, and then it was like so many of the fishing towns on the coast of Newfoundland were slowly but surely kind of modernizing in the late 1970s and early 1980s, but a few of them sort of still hung on to like an older kind of way of life, like an older economy where people still ground fished and they still brought fishing on the wharf and caught homes, and it's just, so in the strange, and Petty Harbour was one of them, and in the strangest kind of way, I got to have the same young life as my father, and I was 10, we'll say, in 1979, and he would have been, 10 in the 50s, and it's just interesting. Not many places where the actual town and the economy is almost identical in 2 generations, and so as a result, I had no idea. It was pointed out to me in my 20s when my girlfriend at the time, my wife, came on from St. John's back up to Petty Harbour, and she said, "Alan, you didn't tell me you were poor when you were a kid." And I was like, "What?" She said, "You didn't tell me you were poor." And I was like, "Who's poor?" And she said, "Alan, you didn't have like a fully functioning bathroom or a car or like." Yeah, but we had a piano and an accordion, like. And we did, and to add to, it was just funny. It was only in retrospect, because no one else in Petty Harbour had anything, and either, so we were just the run of the mill, and I never paid much attention to it. Only in my adult life, of course, you're looking back on the sacrifices and the hard work your parents did. It's just incredible. I always like to, as I say, we had a piano. Before we had a car or a fully functioning bathroom, we had a piano and an accordion and a guitar. So I always like to send this song out to my mom and dad for having their priorities exactly right. It was just a simple thing. She could play and he could sing, and when he offered her a ring, she offered him a smile. And with nothing to their names but a melody to play, they sang the cold away, and somehow all the while they're making something out of nothing. When the winter nights were long, but come what may, they found a way. Somewhere in a song, somewhere in a song. And the tunes that they performed gave them shelter from the storms, and the waltzes kept them warm when the drums were all but dry, and the harmonies grew strong when the children came along. Then somehow in a song our family survived by making something out of nothing. When the winter nights were long, but come what may, they found a way. Somewhere in a song, somewhere in a song. And when they finally laid their heads, they made a ballad for a bed, and it held them till the dawn. Somewhere in a song, somewhere in a song. How long, everybody?